Hi class, today I'm going to show you how to make a silhouette project kind of like this. You will be able to choose either a nighttime scene with cool colors or a daytime scene with warm colors. So the first part of this project is to make the background, and that background can be either a moon for a nighttime scene or it could be a sun for a sunset scene. And really the way you make that choice is based on the colors you choose. Cool colors are going to give it a nighttime feel. Warm colors are going to give it a daytime feel. White can be a nice blending color, so I'm just having that available in case I choose to use it. For this project, crayons or colored pencils are best because you're going to be able to do more overlapping and blending with crayons or colored pencils. I do not recommend markers for this project. So for that first step, the coloring can be pretty rough. At least that's how I work. Sometimes I like to get my main shape, and then I like to generally color in the space. But as you can see, I've got a lot of white spots that I really left because I did that fairly quick. Of course, it looked really fast on the time lapse, but I probably spent just a couple of minutes on that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go in there with a second layer of colors, and I'm also going to try to blend some of my colors together. Layer in a little bit of purple here and a little blue here, a little purple here and a little green here. And I may even try to smooth some of that out with the white crayon. This next step is going to take me quite a bit more time. Okay, so now that I've colored in my background, I'm ready for my next step, which will be using black paper to put a silhouette in the front of it. But before I say that, I'll just say the colors that you use, like I said, that's your choice. If you want cool colors or warm colors, that's up to you. The order you put them in, that's also totally up to you. I did blue, purple, green. You might choose to do green, purple, blue, or green, blue, purple. Or maybe you say, I just want two colors, I don't want three. That's your choice to make. Same with if you choose warm colors, you can choose those three. Hey, if you're doing warm, you could even probably throw a little bit of pink in there if you wanted, because that's also a warm color. Okay. Once you have finished your coloring portion, then you'll work on your silhouette. I'm going to give you some time to do the coloring portion right now. At this point, your teacher will pause the video so that you can work on the coloring portion. Remember, start by choosing your colors, warm or cool, and then begin by drawing your circle to either create a moon or a sun. Okay, now that some of you have had some time to work on that background, I want to talk about how to do those silhouettes. So I used a white crayon to draw out some of my designs on the black paper, and I kept mine very simple. I just did 3 trees that look, pretty similar in style, but I like to have a little bit of variety. So, one has only 2 zigzags, these ones have 3. We can kind of mix them up. And also, you don't have to do just trees. If you're not sure what to do, I'd say stick with trees because that's something that you can draw with a straight line and a triangle at its most basic form, or a straight line and some zigzags up to the top. Okay, but if you wanted to include something like a house or a person or a bear or some type of an animal, you can do that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut these out and glue them to my backdrop, and then it'll be done. Before I glue these down, I'll just point a few things out. I was setting mine up so that it could go the wide way like this, but if you look at yours and you think you would rather do it vertically like that, you definitely have the option to do that. And in fact, you might like how that looks. It kind of works with that green down there. So you can choose what way you want to set yours up. There's really no right or wrong way. Since my initial idea was to go wide way, I think I'm going to stick with that. But don't feel like you have to match mine exactly. And I threw in this little V-shaped bird here just because I thought it could kind of fill in the space nicely. Really, it's just sort of the outline of a bird's wings, not a whole lot more detail than that. So I'm going to glue these down. Notice how this is the side that I did my crayon on. That would be the best side to do your gluing on because that way when you flip it over, you get this nice clean look for your trees there or whatever it is that you drew in the white. So onto the gluing step. You have the rest of your class time to work on this project. Some of you may still be coloring. Some of you may be ready to take a white crayon to draw out some of your designs on black paper. Remember, when you're gluing, it's best to glue on the side where your white crayon was. That way, when you flip it over, you have a nice clean black silhouette. Good luck.